Asterisk, asterisk, two souls love you, and one has a shocking secret. Asterisk, asterisk. Partai, when love learned your name. Two souls loved you, before the world ever knew your face. One loved you loudly, with hands open to the sky, with promises written in daylight, and vows spoken where everyone could hear. The other loved you quietly, like a shadow that never left your feet, like a prayer whispered into a closed fist, like a truth locked behind the ribs, beating, beating, afraid of being discovered. You stood between them, without knowing you were standing in a storm. The first soul loved you honestly, not perfectly but honestly. They loved the way your laughter broke through heavy rooms, the way your eyes carried questions, even when your mouth smiled. They loved you in visible ways, messages sent without fear, hands held without hiding, a future spoken aloud, as if saying it made it real. They believed love should be clean, should be bright, should never need to apologize for existing. And when they said I love you, they meant I am here as I am. This is my whole truth. The second soul loved you differently. They loved you before they were brave enough to deserve you. They loved you while lying awake at night, rehearsing confessions they never said, rewriting their past, until it sounded safer, smaller, less dangerous to place in your hands. They loved you through restraint. Through distance they pretended was strength. Through silence they called protection. They knew things about themselves that could break the world you stood in. And so they hid. You didn't notice at first. Why would you? Love rarely announces its secrets in the beginning. It arrives dressed as destiny, wearing coincidence like perfume. The two souls never met, but their love crossed paths inside you, one steady like ground, the other wild like fire under the earth. Sometimes you felt safe, sometimes you felt watched by fate itself, sometimes you felt chosen, sometimes you felt warned. The honest soul planned the future with you, as if tomorrow was guaranteed. They talked about mornings, about shared cups of tea, about arguments that end in laughter. They believed love grows best in the open. They trusted you because they trusted themselves, and you trusted them because they never asked you not to. The secret soul planned nothing aloud. They collected moments instead. The way your voice softened when you said their name, the way your eyes searched for understanding, even when you pretended not to need it. They knew they were living on borrowed time, because secrets rot when kept too long, because love, when hidden, turns sharp. They carried a truth so heavy, it bent their spine with guilt, a truth that could shatter everything you believed about them. Sometimes, when you laughed with the honest soul, the secret soul felt joy and pain. Joy, because you were happy. Pain, because they knew they were loving you unfairly. They were loving you without permission. They were loving you while withholding the key to who they really were. And the secret was not small. It was not a misunderstanding. It was not a harmless omission. It was the kind of secret that changes history depending on when it's revealed. A secret about identity, about timing, about a life lived before you, and a lie carried into loving you. They told themselves, I will tell them later, when the time is right, when the love is strong enough to survive. But love is not strengthened by delay. It is tested by truth. You began to feel it then, that faint crack in the air, the way silence lasted a second too long, the way answers curved around something solid, the way love sometimes felt like a door with a lock you weren't allowed to touch. You didn't know what the secret was. You only knew that someone who loved you was afraid of you, And that is where the story truly begins. Because love can survive distance. Love can survive mistakes. Love can even survive betrayal. But love cannot survive forever. Without truth. End of part I. If you want, say, continue part 2, and I'll take you deeper into the secret itself, the moment it's revealed, and the choice that will break one soul and save another. I love you, not as a word, but as a lifetime that learned how to breathe. I love you, the way the sky loves the horizon, never touching, yet never letting go. I love you. Before the morning wakes, when my heart opens its eyes and says your name. Before it remembers mine. I love you. In languages I never learned. In prayers I never spoke aloud. In silences that still scream your presence. I love you. When the world is kind, and even more, when it is not. I love you. With hands that tremble, and a soul that stands unafraid. Because loving you taught me courage. I love you. In the smallest moments, the pause between messages, the echo of your laugh. Inside my chest, the way time slows. Whenever I think of you, I love you. Like the sea loves the moon, pulled by a force. Older than reason, stronger than logic, faith.